Danielle, how are you?
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kiana. I'm just going to connect you guys. I'll hop off. I'll be back in 15.
Okay, thanks, Kiana.
Of course. Enjoy.
Hi, Patrick. How you doing?
Hi, Danielle. Greetings from Ireland.
Hi. Hello there. Greetings to you from Sydney, Australia.
I lived there for a while. I lived there for a while in Sydney, Australia, yeah.
Oh, you did? Whereabouts in Sydney?
I travelled all over Australia. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Queensland, Canberra, 2015. But I didn't get to see your country at all, New Zealand, which I should have gone to see, like, you know.
Oh, no, that's a shame because it's so close. You were just right there.
Yeah. Well, Danielle, I sent you last year a crest of your surname, Cormack. Do you remember you got that in the post?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was me. That was me that time. I'm a big Wentworth fan myself, I actually am.
Thank you. It's always so wonderful to read about that stuff. Like I just, you know, there's always that and just knowing, you know, I'm fascinated by my family heritage and, you know, like on obviously my dad's side, you know, just finding out all about that. And, you know, I have never been to Ireland.
You must come sometime, you must.
Oh, of course I want to. So when the world opens up again, I think Ireland, and I've never been to Italy either, so I need to go to all the I's. I need to go to Ipanema as well.
Okay.
But whereabouts in Ireland are you dining in?
I'm living in Dublin.
Dublin. Okay, cool. And how's everything going over there? What's going on for you?
Oh, it's completely in recession still. It is, Danielle, like, you know.
Yeah.
Completely in recession. It's gone right. Sorry, I'm actually out of work for the time being. I actually am. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Sorry.
I work in retail.
Yeah. What sort of retail? What sort of stuff are you selling?
Just sorry for a second there, Jen. I want to just charge. Give me 1 second.
Okay. No, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I wondered what you were doing. I was like, oh, you can take me on a tour of your house.
Sorry, I work in tourist retail.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so I guess at the moment that's not particularly busy, right?
It's not at the moment, no. But Danielle, I have a t-shirt here for you as well. See this Queen Bee. Danielle, we've little time, Danielle, so I want to get to the point. I always remember watching Wentworth and Danielle, and I always thought, like, you know, too, the story of Bee was like, you know, it's a story that can actually happen to anyone actually out there, too, because she was abused by her husband. She got into prison. It could actually, and the way things have gone the last year with the whole, you know, coronavirus, the lockdown. I mean, it could happen to any woman actually out there, like, or a man, like in any relationship actually out there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. And I think
her story is quite,
yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more of that stuff actually revealing itself as time goes on. You know, domestic violence, coercive control, you know, like people who are feeling very, very stressed that might not have a history of domestic violence, and then suddenly the pressure builds up. People are, you know, like they've got problems with addiction, or, you know, they've got problems or whatever, and they turn on their loved ones. I think there's going to be some huge fallout that's more about the psychological fallout of this, and we haven't even seen the worst of it yet. Really, it's incredibly sad.
Exactly. I mean, in a way, her story could be like by anyone, because she was, like, you know, an abusive relationship with her husband. She fought like for her daughter, and then you see she put into a world she was afterwards, like of complete, like, you know, like with Jax, all them kind of people that made her life a misery.
Yeah. No, it's horrible. And, you know, if anything, you know, I get a lot of feedback from people saying that you know, watching that character, they felt that the
You're breaking up there, Danielle. I can't hear you.
Are you here now?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, you've sort of frozen on me.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're. Oh, okay. It says my internet connection is unstable. Hold on a second.
Mine was. It's okay, Danielle. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is everything okay?
Can. Danielle, Screen Star Events. You know Barry. You know Paul, don't you? Lovely guys.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely.
I was actually meant to go last year to Manchester, but the whole coronavirus has cancelled it actually off of that. So, but hopefully this year, well, maybe this year or maybe next year, we might see you in Manchester.
I hope so. I really miss traveling. I miss it, miss seeing everyone face to face. But you know, I'm super happy that at least we get to do this. You know, that's
exactly. It's been an awful year, but the thing is, Australia and New Zealand, you're quite not too bad with the virus. It's kind of, you know, containable. This country and all of Europe and America is gone completely, you know.
Yeah, no, we're very lucky here, very, very lucky, and we've managed to keep it, you know, relatively contained. You know, I can still go out. You know, they've got things in place that we have to do now, which I feel like is going to be happening for the rest of our lives. You know, like we have to check in with our phones so they can track where we've been. So if there is a case of COVID in one of those locations, then they can contact us. And then you just isolate, which is the only way you're going to like maintain any kind of control over it, I think.
How's work going for you? You're still acting in the TV, of course, yeah?
Kind of, not so much anymore. I'm just about to, I'm shooting a short film tomorrow. I'm also part of a documentary that's about people leaving prison. So,
oh God, that'll be easy from Wentworth.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm kind of working on that, but that's really up in the air because it depends on whether they get access to inmates or not. And also I'm doing some more writing stuff. So it's the industry really slowed down over here. You know,
well, it's all over,
everywhere. Yeah. So, and I've got a film that I'm supposed to be shooting, but they keep promising me this film, you know, for years and years and years, and it still hasn't happened. So we'll see.
I have the Wentworth DVDs behind me here that you can see as well. I have the Wentworth DVDs and some flowers from Ireland as well, just behind me there.
Signed?
Pamela Rabe signed mine. She's very, oh my God, Pamela, she's amazing at her character, at her actress she is. So
incredible. She's such an amazing actress. And, you know, when they first told me that she was coming on the show, I almost died because I had seen her on stage, and she's a very, very highly revered stage actress as well, theatre actress.
But she works so well together. I mean, they were amazing together. I mean, the whole Bee, like, the whole Bee hating Joan Ferguson, it was just brilliant the way it was all done, though, really, though.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, I mean, the joy for me is I got to work with such a talented team of people.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I've met Celia Ireland too. I've met Tammy McIntosh. I've met Bernard Curry. You all know them. You know all the people go at Screen Star events, of course, in the UK. But I haven't met you yet, Danielle. I must meet sometime.
How come you haven't met me? I've probably done more than anybody.
The first time you came was 2015. I was in Australia. That time I actually was. The second time you came as well, I didn't get a ticket. And this time last year it cancelled because of the coronavirus. So we just missed each other, like. But we will.
Each other.
Yeah, but you remember me again when I meet you, won't you? Because I'm Patrick from Ireland. You remember me when I see you again.
I will absolutely remember
and
you.
Your screen. You got your crest as well, the Cormack name, surname.
I know, right, yeah.
And
what go?
Yeah, sorry, continue on, Danielle.
No, I wanted to ask you about your surname. So is it any kind of related, are our ancestors related at all?
I wouldn't think so. Do you know what part of Ireland your family come from? You don't know, no?
Is it not on the crest? I always thought that we were more Scottish than Irish.
There's Cormacks and McCormacks as well, like, you know, too. There's I think Chris McQuaid, who played Jax, she had Irish, I think, you know, too, and her kind of, you know.
Oh, yeah, McQuaid,
Yeah,
cool.
Chris and Jackson, they were right. Why did she have it in for B so much? I can't understand, though. You go out to actually kill her daughter. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know.
I don't know. She was just a nasty woman.
But so different to her character, of course. Chris is lovely, of course, she is.
Oh, no, she's great. So have you been watching any other TV shows over there?
Well, at the moment, we're kind of just Netflix, really. Like, have you seen Hillbilly Elegy?
No. Oh, yes, I have.
Brilliant. Glenn Close, Amy Adams. I hope she wins the Oscar this year, Glenn Close. She's been nominated so many times.
She was fab. I thought she was amazing. I don't know if I liked the film that much, but I liked the performances.
Yeah.
Have you seen It's a Sin?
I've seen It's a Sin. Oh my God, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You've watched it in Australia, of course, yeah?
No, I've done it. I love it. I think it's so good. I just thought it was fab. And I love seeing all those new faces on the screen. Russell
T Davies is a brilliant director, he is.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And then what else I've been watching? Small Axe.
Sorry, say it again?
Small Axe.
I haven't seen that one, actually, I haven't, no.
Yeah, it's about London, 1960 and like 1969, like the sort of race relations, like it's really good.
I must check out though sometimes though, if they don't show it on Netflix, the Underbelly. You were in that, weren't you, in Australia many years ago? Underbelly. Yeah. And of course, your first claim to fame was, what was it called again? Oh my God, we had an Irish TV here once. That TV,
Shortland Street.
not Shortland Street, but before that,
Gloss.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're not that old. How do you know about Gloss?
It was shown on Irish TV many years ago. Just a little child was watching it, like, you know.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
Well, it's your work, what you did, of course, like, you know, many years ago, like, so it's good, like, you know.
Yeah.
But Danielle, just...
Sometimes I forget that, you know, the work actually travels that far, you know, like people will say, oh, I just saw this thing, you know, on TV in Germany. And I'll be like, what? You know, I did that years ago. But
Danielle, Wentworth, of course, was the main show that got you kind of really like recognition internationally, and the whole story of B, as I said from the start, it started with the story of her from the beginning. Like, she went into prison, like, you know, she was in a marriage with a guy who was very abusive. Look, Jake Ryan, of course, was lovely, who played Harry, of course.
Amazing.
And then she was in the first, like, it was the centre for her since the first series. The first series, she was a part of the first series. The second series, and as you see, she kind of went on to become the top dog of the prison. She escaped. She got out. She got the revenge in Braden. So in a way, we followed her from the start. Like, but what was it for you? What was it like for you to be in like the seasons? I mean, were you disappointed like at the end when you got together like with Ellie, the thing, and then it kind of just stopped the whole? But then again, I suppose you're an actor, so you know yourself. I mean, it's not forever. Like, I mean, I think there's only one more series.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, I was always, you know, I think we all would wait every second week we'd get new scripts, and everyone would be like, what happens to my character? You know, because a lot of the time they wouldn't tell us what was going to happen. Or they'd give us a vague series, they call it like a series arc. So we didn't really know what was going to happen. And so, yeah, every time. But I really loved season 2. I loved all you know, like being
escaping really, from prison that time, like, you know, too, and it's,
you know, playing the long game. She really played the long game.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, if I look at all the seasons, like thematically, what was happening each season, they're really wonderful. And I always made a point of changing them for B anyway. You know, like one that was more about revenge, and the next one was about surrender, and then, you know, trying to stay in control. And then the last one being just like, you know, sort of just letting everything go, you know, and sort of slowly fading away. And, you know, and then she just got the last, you know,
yeah.
You know, but I just, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better character to have played.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, that kind of show. And, you know, the fact that the show is so loved in so many different countries around the world, I feel really, really blessed. And the fact that I got to play B. Smith in that show, you know,
and of course, Susie as well, and Leah Purcell, who play, like, you know, Rita as well, and Mary. They're kind of, this is the last season, of course, of it now, so they'll finish it out. They will, of course, too. This year, of course, they will too. I met the actresses; they're very good as well. Susie, she actually she auditioned for the part of B, didn't she, as well? B. Smith, Susie Porter.
Oh, did she? Yeah. I know that. I think Tammy McIntosh also auditioned for it as well. So you know, like, you know, there was a few folks that you know, that's the thing with a show like this, when there's so many great roles for actresses, at some point people are going to come on the show and they'll be like, I auditioned for your role.
And do you still watch it? We've little time left, Danielle. Do you still watch the show? Yeah.
I didn't watch season 5, 6 or 7. I've watched a little bit of 8, so about the first 3.
We've one more to go anyway, but it'll be interesting how it'll happen. Will the freak survive in the last series? Will she? Wonder, like,
what do you think? Do you think she will?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Of course, Pamela's a good actress, but like, I think she had her time done in the show. But I think they'll probably will finish off with a bang though. The last series, they actually will. And of course, Katrina was the last one left of the cast, and Robbie, of course, Robbie McGisley. He's lovely, from New Zealand. Robbie.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Like, all of them are, you know, and they all deserve. Everyone on that show deserves an award. Because,
but you won, of course, the Lokies as well. You won that. That was brilliant as well for you as well, recognition.
Yeah, that was a lovely acknowledgement.
Danielle, we have to wrap it up, I think, now. We're going to have 1 minute.
No, she'll come on screen. Don't worry. She'll come and tell us.
Okay, but well, I probably will see you hopefully like in the UK, because the Screen Star events, they all come to the UK, of course. They don't come to Ireland yet, like. But you know, Barry, of course, is lovely.
Yeah, Barry, he's lovely. And I'm because I did do one early on. I did one in Glasgow, which was amazing. I've been to. It was a much smaller event, so there was only about 60 people there. And so, I mean, I'd love them to do one in Ireland. That would be amazing.
It would be brilliant, yeah, to bring, because it's actually watched. We have it here in Ireland, of course. I watch it, of course, like, you know, too, as it comes on straight away, which I shouldn't do, but they show it here in Ireland, of course, as well to do, you know, too, like, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like, look, it's a highly addictive show, and a lot of people can't wait until it's actually on properly.
Yeah.
I think all I say is just when it does come on properly, just switch it on.
Exactly.
So, you know, the network sees that people are still watching it.
Have you been to Ireland as well? Have you been to Ireland? Have you been here?
No, that's what I was saying to you earlier.
Oh, come on, you must come over.
Yeah, I want to come over.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'll get to see your country as well someday, New Zealand. It's been a good country this year, like everything else is.
It's a great country.
Yeah, okay. Well, Danielle, that's everything else. I will see you when you come to the UK to Screen Star events, okay?
Patrick.
And I hope you liked your crest I got you last year as well, the Cormack name.
Kiana, you're frozen too.
Frozen? Can you see me? Are you good?
Thank you, Kiana.
Thanks, Patrick. I hope you have a great night.
Same to you. All the best. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye now.
everyone's frozen.